Hey, I'm Will Sayre from MovieWeb. How's it going, Scott?
Good, mate. How's it going for you?
Good, thanks. Thanks for joining me, and congratulations on Diablo. I thought it was great.
Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah, we're very happy with it.
Good, yeah, you should be. I can't wait for everyone else to see it. And
Yeah.
I believe it was a while back. I think you had asked if audiences were ready for Diablo. I think you were at one point called it the best action movie of 2025, and I definitely think you're onto something there, but I'd love to hear it from you, as to what makes it such. Love to hear more from you.
It's an old school
Yeah.
action
Yeah.
martial arts flick, like transplanted out of the 90s, which
Yeah.
is the stuff that I grew up watching.
Yeah.
And that's the stuff I like to make, even though people they might say, well, it's dated. Well, that's the stuff that I still like. So that's what I want to give to my audience. And I know my audience do like that sort of stuff in camera, properly guys that can actually do what they're supposed to be doing on screen. No CGI, no tricks. We are highly trained martial artists, myself and Marko. And yeah, that's the type of movie that I love. So that's what I'm trying to make. So I said I think it's going to be the best action martial arts film of 2025. Yeah,
Yeah.
big words, but you know, let's see what else comes out that can keep up with us. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't name anything else. And yeah, the martial arts, and you mentioned Marco, and I was curious what it was like trading blows with him. I mean, like yourself, he's such a, an action icon. So I was curious what it was like day to day, shooting certain scenes with him and all that.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's one of the best martial artists I've ever worked with on screen and off. Like he's a legit fighter. He's incredible. 6'3",
Yeah.
built like a brick outhouse, and can flip like you wouldn't believe it. Like the agility on this guy. He's so athletic. He's one of the most athletic people that I've ever met. Um, and he designed the action for this, which was incredible. And his filmmaking skill there, the character that he created really pops off the screen and it's a very memorable character. We came up with the story for the film together. So he's a triple threat. He's one of the he's very intimidating presence on screen, but he's also one of the nicest guys you could ever meet. And he's a dear friend of mine. And I just love to work with him. I love to be around him and spend time with him because he's a great guy and it won't be the last time I work with him either.
Well, that's great. Yeah, that's always nice to hear. I'm not surprised he's a nice guy in real life,
Yeah,
behind all the, terror he brings to this role,
yeah,
But yeah, it's great to hear. And you guys are wonderful together. And I can't wait to see what you guys do next. I also loved your performance as in the fourth John Wick movie as Killa. I thought that was such a hoot, seeing your physical transformation for that, and
yeah. It's fun.
seeing, and seeing how that franchise has taken off. Ballerina just came out, and I was curious for you. I mean, do you ever see like a spin-off for your character? I mean, is that something you ever think about or anyone's ever sort of discussed with you?
Yeah, no, he's. I mean, I suppose you could do him like in the old days when before he was fat. That might be fun, but I think the John Wick franchise is madcap enough that I could probably get away with coming back as a completely different character.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously, I wouldn't say no to that. But it's up to people that make those sort of decisions, not me.
Course. Also with Diablo, I really like the father-daughter dynamic. I have a daughter myself, and
Yeah,
you said guys sort of came up with the storyline together. Is there
yeah,
personal stuff from your own life that maybe you kind of fueled into that dynamic or something like
yeah.
that?
Well, yeah, I've got a daughter. I've also got a son. But obviously, you can imagine what you may feel like if you were in that situation, having kids.
Yeah.
Um, but essentially, me and Marco were inspired very much by No Country for Old Men, which you can
Oh
see
yeah.
with his character especially. We wanted some sort of chase movie, and where in that movie they're trying to get the money, right? There's money in a bag.
Yeah.
But we landed at, okay, so it's going to be a girl, and who is this girl, and what does she mean to me? And we came up with a whole story around that, and we ended up at a story somewhat close to what we ended up with in the screenplay, and Matt Sampson did a great job fleshing it all out for us. But yeah, we were inspired by No Country for Old Men a great deal, I would
Yeah.
say.
That's very interesting. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
seeing that movie in theaters. Very cool.
yeah,
I also I'm excited to see that new, the upcoming Netflix movie, The Rip or RIP,
yeah. The Rip, the
Yeah,
Rip.
right. Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. I was curious if there's anything you can share from that, working alongside Ben Affleck and Matt Damon paired up yet again together.
Yeah, look, I mean, I'm Ben Affleck's brother in that, and that was gonna happen at some point, I suppose.
Yeah.
And because we bear a resemblance, apparently. Um, I worked with Matt Damon before on Born Ultimatum. Super nice guy, both of them. Ben Affleck's an incredible actor. Both of them just amazing actors. The cast on this film is just like brilliant. And Joe Carnahan, fantastic director, wrote an amazing script. It's something that you've not you've not delved into this world before, and it was so authentic the way it was written. It's a brilliant script, and for me, it's just a real thrill to be working with such a high level and caliber of actors. And so I'm really looking forward to it coming out.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. A lot of people are. So yeah, that's great to hear.
Yeah.
I believe once at one point there was, some teasing of a possible, another Undisputed film, which was very exciting. I didn't know if an additional installment was still maybe on the table at all. If
I'd do it. I've
yeah.
got the kernel. I've got the kernel of an idea,
Oh yeah.
not fully fleshed out yet. I wouldn't want to do something that has to compete. Like physically, I don't think I can compete with what we did back then. It's not humanly possible. Age is a factor.
Oh,
You can't beat Father Time. But I think that character is so rich and there's so many layers to him, and he's such an interesting like person. I want to explore what led him to be incarcerated and what was his past that led him to be in that situation. But I'm saying way too much. I just have like daydreams about this stuff. At the end of the day, I've got to convince the producers that own the property to do it. But I would like to do it. We'll
of
see.
course. Yeah, well, it's understandable to think about these things. I mean, yeah, a lot of people would line up to see it, so
Yeah,
I hope it works out.
yeah.
Um, and then, I think, your name has been tossed around for, franchises like James Bond and Batman. I mean, I was curious, do you ever have chats about, either of those roles? I mean, does
No, I auditioned for Batman,
you
but it was never seriously considered. They were the right man for the job. Got it, and he's my big brother, Ben Affleck. So there you go. What are you gonna do?
Did that ever come up in conversation on set of The Rip? Or,
Um,
just kidding. I just kidding.
yeah, a little bit, yeah,
No.
but just messing about, sort of a bit of banter. It's all
Well,
good fun.
yeah. Well, you can tell him I don't think the better man got it. You can quote me on
Yeah, you tell him. I don't want to tell him that.
it.
I'll let you tell him.
Well, cool. Well, yes. I mean, in the meantime, yeah, your upcoming projects, you're plenty busy, and that's all very exciting. And in the meantime, congratulations again on Diablo. I think it's a wonderful story, and yeah, it's a lot of fun martial arts, and yeah, people like the old school stuff. So
I
I
hope
think,
I hope so, because I do. Yeah, I'm not sure
yeah,
about these kids these days, but a good bit of old school action movie making. That's what we need.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, you should be proud, and yeah, thank you for taking the time to chat with me. It's great to meet you.
Thanks, Will. Thanks a lot. I
Thanks,
appreciate it.
Scott. Take care.
Thank you. Okay, bye, mate.